All right, guys, we made it. It's the end of the week. It's Friday. I hope you guys have had a wonderful week. Hopefully, you guys got some great plans this weekend coming up. And today, we are going to talk about the top 5 modern Pokemon products to be looking at. And I'm going to throw in one extra outside TCG to be that could be interesting to see how it goes in the future. So we'll throw that into the lineup too when we're going through. But guys, if you're new here, hit that subscribe, hit that notify, and as always, hit that like button. It's greatly appreciated. We can get 45 likes in this video. It doesn't take much. It's free for you, and it helps us out a ton. So please hit that button before you leave. So today, we're going to go... I know typically I tell people don't be going for modern right now because there's a lot of opportunities in the vintage, in the older stuff right now with the drop in the market pricing and everything that's been going on. But a lot of people have pointed out that if you don't have the budget, you can't do it anyway. So I'm going to go backwards on that and go with some modern items that might be good for you to be looking at for short-term investments here. Some things that are going to do fairly well in the next 3 to 5 years at the most, that you can just put away and forget about them and then pull them back out. Put a reminder on your calendar for 2 years. Take them out of the closet, see how they're doing. And these are all items that should do very well in the future here as we continue to move forward in time. Now that we got Brilliant Stars coming out, that's going to kind of change the market a little bit again. We're seeing a little bit of an up peak, at least on the sales side of things. Things are moving a little bit more fluidly again. So I think as we get closer to the release date here of Brilliant Stars, we're starting to see more people getting back into it a little bit, starting to loosen up and get excited about this set. There's a lot of hype and FOMO. A lot of people calling this the best set of Sword and Shield to date. And we'll see. We'll see how this rolls out. And it'd be really cool to see what's going to happen here with this market as this set kind of rolls through and hype and FOMO completely kicks in. But we're going to go ahead and start off with number 5. So number 5, I picked the Chilling Reign booster box. Now, I enjoy this box. I think it's a slept on box. A lot of people are now starting to think the same thing. There's a lot of alternate arts in there that are very catchy, good looking, great for your collection. And if you're looking at that alternate art collection, these booster boxes are going to give you what you need. The nice thing about these boxes is that they are fairly readily available. You can get them in cases. You can get them as individual booster boxes, and they're not going to run you a ton of money right now. The one caution that I have, and the reason that this is at number 5 and not at number 4, and I flipped these two, is because the number one reason is that we still have another wave of Chilling Reign potentially coming. We don't know how large that wave is going to be. We don't know how much product is going to be contained into that. But we do know that we still should be seeing one coming for that final release wave. And then prices should settle out where they're going to do, just like they did with Battle Styles on the last release. So when we look at Chilling Reign right now, you're looking at booster boxes running about $88 a piece. If you go to a case, which has got 6 booster boxes in it, we are looking at about $84 a booster box inside. So you can get a little bit of a savings by, of course, buying that case. The other benefit is that sometimes it reduces that shipping cost and can also reduce that part of the side costs of purchasing these products. So that's why I put Chilling Reign at number 5. I think that it's a great investment opportunity. I think it's really slept on because of the fact it was buried by Evolving Skies, Chilling Reign, or Evolving Skies, Celebrations, and Fusion Strike. And then, of course, the reprint massacre that we had all in that time frame really did make this a buried set that people saved their money for Evolving Skies and just never went back to it. So definitely check that set out. A great opportunity there. Now we're going to kick into number 4. Number 4, I picked the Battle Styles booster box. Once again, another one of these booster boxes that has had a heavy reprint on the second wave. Third wave came and it knocked it back down, but it's also a very playable set. As a tournament, it has a very good tournament dynamic and a mechanic in it that works extremely well in tournament play. So as we move into 2022 and we continue talking about sanctioned Pokemon tournaments coming back, we could be seeing these booster boxes go up in value because of the fact that these cards are a playable card set inside of it. So as the year goes on, we may see this go up. The other good thing about this and why I put it at number 4 is it's already gone through that third wave reprint, and as close as it's been, I don't think we're going to see a reprint here at the year mark of it. I think that they'll push that out closer to the 2-year range for this set. So we might see a reprint come next December, January timeframe on this set. But until we actually get there, there's some great opportunities in this set to potentially purchase it now And right now, a booster box is running about $82 to $84 for a single booster box, and you can get a case still around that $80 a booster box range inside of it. So another great set, great pricing on this set to get into it. And as we get sanctioned tournament play back in line, hopefully here in 2022, this set may accelerate just because of that fact and the play mechanic and dynamic of this set. So then we're going to kick into number 3. Number 3, I picked the Pokemon Center exclusive Celebrations ETB. There's 2 reasons I picked this. Number 1, I think that this set will do extremely well. I think this is going to be like the Generations ETB, not the regular ETB in Celebrations. I think that that one's going to get a little bit of a downsize comparatively, but this Pokemon exclusive Celebrations ETB is going to definitely be a good kicker for that chase to generation style. I think the limited print on this, and if you haven't gotten an email and if you don't follow Pokemon Center, we all got an email here yesterday that said that they would be discontinuing the print or the sales of this item on the Pokemon Center website, along with a lot of the exclusive Celebrations items that they had. So as the items start to disappear, they are not replenishing stock. They are going to be taking it all down as of February 26th. Now, as of the filming of this, I did go and check, and they are officially sold out of the Pokemon Center exclusive ETBs. There's still a lot of like the deck boxes, the play mats, the little figurines and things like that are still available. Once again, they're taking them all down on the 26th. So just remember that if you're interested in that kind of items, jump on the Pokemon Center now. Try and get them before they're sold out or before Pokemon Center takes them down. The reason I do enjoy this is I think Celebrations has a collectability factor to it. And when you put this exclusive ETB, it's a flashier ETB than the standard ETB. It's got of course, the design, the Pikachu tail design on it. It's a little bit more standoutish. It's a bigger box. It comes with a little extra stuff inside of it, including the deck box. And those kind of items really make it a more sought after ETB in the long run. So definitely some great opportunities to purchase this now before prices really start to go up, especially on that secondary market. Now that they know that these are actually sold out on Pokemon Center, they may start to increase that price, finally knowing that there is no more competition on those. So jump on them quickly because you're going to see that price start to march up on these, and it's just been a time waiting for that to run out on Pokemon Center. Now you're going to see it. So before I jump into number 2, I'm going to throw in the extra outside TCG that I think is a great investment coming up. Now, you've heard me say that MetaZoo was too expensive. Of course, the first edition booster boxes went right to $600 almost immediately. It was very difficult to sit there and want to pull the trigger on anything that expensive on an unproven TCG. And a lot of us, even myself, said we need to wait and see how this set is going to age once it actually gets in the hands of tournament players. Tournament players were not opening these boxes at $600 to go play a tournament. They were waiting for the next waves, the unlimited prints and that to come out on them in order to be able to participate with these cards. Myself, I understand I would not be buying that box and tearing it open and trying and find my battle set deck in order to go ahead and play this. So hopefully now that we're seeing the second edition booster box come out, we will see this come into tournament play. As it comes into tournament play, we may finally see how this is going to age out. I think that there's good things in this set. I think it could be a lot of fun, but only time will tell for sure how it's going to go. But the reason I put this MetaZoo second edition booster box is that they're about $85 to $90 right now. That's a little bit more of an acceptable on the risk. The nice thing is that people are wondering why the second edition box is because it's also a limited print. This isn't an unlimited run. This is a limited print. There's 100,000 boxes compared to the 40,000 of first edition. But the nice thing is that they're doing like they did with base set Pokemon. They got the first edition Shadowless, then you're getting your Shadowless, and then after this you will get your unlimited print wave. So definitely an opportunity to get into a little bit more of a limited item, not quite as limited as the first edition, but definitely a nice little jump in. You could buy a couple of these boxes, 1 or 2 of these boxes, and put them away and take a little bit of a risk at $88 to $90. It's a little bit more acceptable even to myself to do that. And if you're looking at some modern TCG investments, it's a great opportunity to get in on the bottom floor of what could potentially be a huge kickstart, upstart TCG here coming forward in the next 5 to 10 years. But with that being said, we're going to go ahead to number 2. Number 2, I picked the Brilliant Stars Pokemon exclusive ETB again. This ETB is flashy, it's nice, it stands out. It's going to be one of the highlights, I believe, of the Brilliant Stars, especially since it seems like it was Pokemon Center, the celebration ones had a lot of print to them, but most of the other sets had a very limited number. We go back to, the Chilling Rain and the Evolving Skies ones. It's very low numbers. They were sold out extremely quickly. Fusion Strike is still sitting on Pokemon Center, but I think the part of that is that Fusion Strike really wasn't that popular of a set. I think that some people love the set and some people didn't like it as much. But the Brilliant Stars one, I think, is going to be a great selling point, and it's going to be a limited. It's going to disappear off of Pokemon Center here shortly after the release date. And once again, they haven't shown any plans to reprint these exclusive ETBs. And if that's the case, once again, great opportunity to get in on the bottom floor of one of these ETBs since they're still available. They have, of course, the extra packs and, of course, the deck box inside of it. A little bit bigger box and a little bit flashier to stand out in your collection. So definitely one of those items I think that has a great potential and definitely good to jump on now before it gets to that secondary market only pricing. So now we're going to kick into number 1. The number one investment item right now that I enjoy, I think is you should be jumping on this as soon as possible, are the Evolutions VMAX Premium Collection boxes. Those, of course, had Flareon, Jolteon, and Vaporeon. These boxes have disappeared incredibly quickly on shelves, but if you can still find them, there's some great opportunities to make a little bit of money on these now. But also futuristically, these are the OG Evolutions. A lot of us chase these Evolutions. They're what we want. They look good in a set. The boxes themselves, as I said in a previous video, nicely embossed with the symbols of the actual evolution. So if it's fire, lightning, or water, they're also got that nice cards that they actually made up front and centered and almost hid the actual packs inside of it, which makes it a nice touch for a collection. It actually makes it look like a collection box that will stand out and be nice to put your actual other Evolutions products in front of it, whether it's graded cards, packs, even the figurines and all the other things that are out there for Evolutions. Great little standout product, going to be looking good in your collection. I think that this one will do extremely well in the next year, and with the history of these VMAX Premium Collection boxes, they don't do reprints on them, so we may never see a reprint of these again, and then you're down to the mercy of the secondary market. We can go back to the Crobat and the Shiny Dragapult. Once again, those ones were never reprinted. We also could go back to the Marnie Milk Carton, another premium collection box that was never reprinted. So all of these items are great opportunities. And this one right now you could still get at MSRP at a lot of stores. On the secondary market, they're already running about $60 to $70 for the sales. So if you're interested, get it now. Don't wait. These may never come back on the shelves. And with them being OG Evolutions, we know that they're going to move up fairly quickly in price as they disappear from that primary market and are only found on the secondary market. So guys, hopefully I brought you some good information. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Hopefully it gives you some directions or guides for a new Pokemon TCG investor. Hopefully you can get some information out of this. And if I did bring you some good information, as always, hit that subscribe button, hit that notify so you know when we're doing new things. And of course, hit that like button. We can get 45 likes in this video. It's greatly appreciated if you could do that. If you do like this content, as always, check out these 2 videos over here. I'll put them up for your information afterwards. And we will see you next time here on Northwoods TCG.